What's going on, everyone? Welcome. It is Sunday. I almost said Saturday again. I don't know why. I did that. But it is Sunday. We're here for our crypto mining AMA. So if you got questions, just ask. What is that? What is that? Well, that is
Rud Pots. Rud Pots. Rud Pots.
What's going on, Red Putts? What's happening? How you doing? You will be assimilated. All right, let's see what we got. We got Jock McBider over in the Twitch there. I see a Scafer. What is happening? And we got
Nuclear power plant. Rud Pots.
rocking in the tubes there. We got Sadie sometimes, the pirate, J-Rod D. What is happening? Ogre MGTOW. What's going down here? Scrolling. First time 13. Budweiser. Nailed it. We got Sewer Doge. What's going on, Sewer Doge? Why is Doge in the sewer? Did it run away from home or what? Price sure looks like it. DJ Mines, what's going on, Mr. 22? Everyone fire a 22 in the live chat for the one and only DJ Mines. Scrolling on. What do we got? People talking away, back and forth. St. Peter. Ace K, I see you. What is happening? Innocent Darkness. A good weekend. All nice. Azrael 420, Bleach 1, Coca-Cola, Northern Crypto and Tech. What is happening? Scroll. Oh, jumped on me. I'm trying to scroll up, see if I missed anybody. I see you, Michael Flores. What's going on? We got Ronnie there. We got, what's that? Gingerfication? What's happening? All hail Rapid. Bleach. What do we got here? I think I got everybody. I'm still scrolling through. Oh, there's Fully Electric. What's going on? RPM raid in the house. Who won the miner? Who got this week's little solo miner? Who was it? Oh, it just jumped on me again. What's going on here? All right, looks like we got LL there, and I cook 4015. What's going down? I think I got everyone. If I missed you, just yell at me. And it looks like Budweiser showed up over on the Twitch there as well. Can we look at the chance to win Doge block with the L9? Can we look at the chance to win a Doge block? Possibly. I can't remember what that website's called. What is that website called? Solo mining chance, is it? I can't remember. I'm just solochance.com. Is that it? Mega hash. What is it? Oh, that's just Bitcoin. Okay, that's just Bitcoin. Solochance.org. Does this have multiple currency? Okay, here's Bitcoin. Here's Litecoin. But Dogecoin right here. All right, there we go. Kilohashes per second. We're going to change this into, we're going to go to gigahashes. And let's just say, what is it? 16.5 gigahash. Calculations of the Dogecoin block. Block interval 1. Chance per block. You have a 1 in 0 chance per block. Chance per hour. 1 in 0, 1 in 0. Chance per... What is this? 1 and 0. These numbers aren't looking very good. You know what? Let's adjust it. Okay, you know what? We can figure that out ourselves. Here's the not the easiest way. It's more work. But yeah, we'll figure that out. This is AMA. We're trying to answer questions. You want to know the chance of finding a Doge block? Let's do this. So let's find Doge miners here. Where's my Doge miners? Doge miners. Here you are. Doge miners. So now we're just gonna I'm gonna go into full scroll, bigger screen, so you kind of see more stuff. So let's just adjust parameters. Here is Dogecoin. The price and stuff don't matter right now. We do need network difficulty. So let's bring that up. I need to bring up my hash power calculator. Let's go to Dogecoin. All right. So 2.53 petahash online right now. So let's just go 2.53 petahash. That works out. I think I usually do this in gigahash. I can't remember. I guess we'll get an idea when we come into here. 1990, yeah, we're doing gigahash, so we're gonna come into here. That's not right. Is that right? Let's do this in mega hash. Maybe it's mega hash. Yeah, mega hash is what I do it in. Okay, there we go. So now we're gonna come into here. This is our network hash rate currently. Holy crap, that's a lot. And now we need 16.5. 16.5. We have to use the same number, 16,500 for the mega hash. This is our hash rate right here. All right, so we're getting 88 coins per day. So we'd be getting 88 coins per day based on the current network difficulty. So what's a Dogecoin block? 10,000? And we divide that by 88.319. That's about an estimate of about 113 days. So it'll take you 113 days to mine 10,000 Dogecoin with 16.5 gigahash, which means to get 100% luck, which is, you know, estimated time to hit a block if you're mining it on a pool, is 113 days. Now, obviously, it comes down to the point of luck at this point where it could fall. You know, if you hit at 80% luck, obviously that's only like 97 days or something like that, right? And if you do it at like 50% luck, obviously you cut 113 days in half. And then, you know, if you do it at 1% luck, you know, it's in like a week or something. So that's how you break it down in a nutshell. So the luck factor percentage, if you're unaware, is just 100% luck is how long it would take for you to normally mine the amount in the block reward. So in this case, 10,000 Doge. So it looks like about 113 days to solo mine a Doge block with a 16.5 gigahash L9. Now, you know, it could go beyond that. You know, it could take you 200 days if you have bad luck. That's where things come in, and, you know, it kind of sucks. Now, most blocks are usually found under under 100%. But the thing with script is a totally different situation as well. And that's why you may be noticing most of the pools. Let's go into here. Let's take a look at that. So if we go into here, we can see a lot of the pools here. They're PPS. There's a few PPLNS pools, but they're PPS. So this is something you got to factor into if you want to solo mine script at all, is because there is a high uncle rate when it comes to the script coins. And you're probably like, what does that mean? Well, that means, you know, a high uncle, a high orphan. That means you could hit that block and you may not get it because it was orphaned or something. That's why a lot of these pools are actually PPS, and why PPS tends, even though if you're mining other coins, you prefer PPLNS, but PPS is pay per share. You're always getting paid per 100%. And then obviously if the pool does do better luck and find a bunch of blocks, the pool wins off your hash rate. Now, if the pool has a bad day and they have a whole bunch of orphans or something, and you actually and the pool finds less than that 100% luck, and, you know, they suck and stuff that day, they still pay you out like they were normally finding blocks at 100%. Therefore, the pool actually takes a loss on that. So, you know, it varies back and forth, and PPLNS you kind of go through, but PPLNS, that is being paid based on the blocks. And if there's a high orphan rate, obviously you're not going to get paid very much. And then all of a sudden, if they actually have a good day and find more blocks and they're not orphaned, you will get paid more. So that's kind of how that goes on. So script coins are actually more, it's a higher risk. Now, obviously it's not higher risk than like Bitcoin. That's going to take forever and stuff. But, you know, they're higher risk that if you find a block on script, there's a potential chance of a higher, chance that that's going to be an orphaned block or something that you find. So you got to keep that in mind as well when trying to calculate what to solo mine and things like that. Yeah, we see that Red Panda Mining got one block. Yeah, he hit that like 4 or 5 days ago, I believe. So that's awesome on that. I'm currently solo mining. As you can see right here, I'm solo mining Bitcoin. I'm going to hit that Bitcoin block. So far, my highest share is only 125.6 billion. And ultimately, in order to find a block, let's just bring up my solo node here. Let's see, is it? No, it's not that one. Let's bring up the public pool here. Bring up my thing. And we can see the current network difficulty here is, so here's my solo Bitcoin node where I just got some mini home miners. I don't got my big miner solo, but I got these little guys soloing Bitcoin here. And you can see the network difficulty is 123.23 trillion, which means in order to find the block, we need to find a share that is higher than the current network difficulty of 123.23 trillion. That's why when you're solo mining, adjusting your difficulties and stuff in your nodes, your solo nodes or whatever, it doesn't matter because all you care about is a maximum difficulty share. You find one share at maximum difficulty, you have discovered that block. And in this case, it has to be a share worth over 123.23 trillion. So far, my highest share I've ever found is only 3.03 billion, and that is coming in on the lucky miner. I actually have to go back to here to see which one it was. So here we can see Best difficulty. What? Where is it? 1 day ago. Yeah, right here. Difficulty 3.03 was on the Lucky Miner. Now, I had the Nano 3 on here for a while before I sent it away, and I found the Lucky Miner has been hitting higher difficulty. Obviously, it doesn't matter. It just comes down to luck of the draw of the shares you find, but it seems like the Chinese cheaper Lucky Miner has been finding higher difficulty shares than what my Nano 3s and stuff were finding. So I don't know if that really means anything. I don't think it does. But I just thought it'd be interesting to point out that it's finding higher difficulty shares. Obviously, the share does not matter unless you find one over 123 trillion. In this case, you know, we're not finding that right now. And here is our node rocking away, 61 connections. Here's the current network hash rate. The size of the Bitcoin blockchain is 745 gigabytes. And if you're not sure how to run your own solo mining node or just a node in general, I did record the video on how to set this whole thing up, and you have your own Bitcoin infrastructure as well as your entirely own mempool. Is that not awesome or what? Like, we got our own mempool and everything. I'm running all of this from home, and it's awesome. You know, wicked. Helping out the Bitcoin chain, making it more decentralized, rocking nodes, mining to them. Anyway, what do you guys got going? Yeah, Twitch has reattached up the ads lately. Have they? Craziness. So happy I don't rely on Twitch for my media having commercials. My Nano 3 had a 2.9 billion on BTC this morning. Nice. 2.9 billion BTC block. Nice share. Nice share. Obviously, just like my case, we're still a ways from the 123 trillion. Should have never bought the nanos. BC, what is that? B/C blah, brains equals doo-doo. Damn, GTA 7 will be out by then. Oh god, you have to do Retro Bike. Hey, Retro Bike, what's going on? Oh, Red Pot's banned. Retro Bike's in the house. He's banning everybody. Be very careful. Retro Mike's gonna ban everybody. Mike Baldwin, good days. What's happening? What is that? Beaky Beats. Oh yeah, we went to that one. The feeling of hitting a block and it being must be awful. Oh yeah, imagine having an uncle. Imagine hitting imagine hitting a Doge block and having an uncle on you. That would suck, especially if you've been solo mining for like 2-3 months or maybe longer, because we said about 113 days on a 16.5 gigahash is 100% luck to find that. So, you know, you're 113 days, that's 3.5 months or something. Craziness. Your internet dying? Uh-oh, my internet might be dying. I'm having an error. Oh, is it back? Is it back? Are we back? Are we live again? I'm having... Oh my gosh, all my internets just suck. I don't know what's been going on. I got a tech coming in to look. I might have to replace my modem and stuff, but it looks like it says YouTube is receiving not enough video to maintain smooth streaming. As such, viewers will experience buffering, and I saw everything spinning. So it looks like it's on my end, guys. I even dropped my quality down to 720 for this stream, and it still looks like it's having issues. So that sucks. You know, Canadian internet is horrible. Absolutely horrible. Yeah, I don't like it. Okay, I gotta bring up some of these things again. There we go. No issues on Twitch. Really? Twitch is fine, but the Tubester, I'm always having these. Is it something with YouTube? Why is YouTube going through these issues all the time? It seems like every time I have these Tubester issues, everyone on Twitch still says everything is good. So, you know, maybe it's not that much of an internet issue and more of a tube issue, or maybe it's a codec thing, or, you know, it could be various things, compression things. I have no idea. Yeah, Fudweiser only buffering in the Tubester, the Twitchster no prob. Interesting. That's interesting. How's RPM's internet so good? Well, he's in Vancouver. He's in a different province. He just got in brand new. He lives in like a city, so not a huge city, but, you know, a small city, maybe on the outskirts. I'm not exactly 100% sure his location, and I can't give away too many hints so that people don't try to ramsack him. But, you know, he's in BC, and I'm in Alberta, and he's in a more populated area where they usually have better internet for people, where I'm kind of out in the country, small town. But, you know, I got new internet in a couple days ago, you know, like, so I'm on TELUS currently. And my plan is supposed to be 50 megabytes down, 10 megabytes up. Now, it was doing about 65 down and about 9 up. as of the past 3 or 4 months, it's only been doing like 30 to 45 down and like 2 to 4 megabytes up. Absolutely horrible. And it takes forever to upload a 4K video at like 3 to 4 megabytes upload speed. Like it takes an hour and a half, like forever. Then you got to do your after, YouTube stuff, descriptions and subtitling and, end screens, things like that. And then on top of it, so it takes a long time to get a video uploaded and completed, even after you're done rendering, after you're done recording it, and then you're done editing it, and then you got to do all that. And then, so it just sucks. I got different internet and I'm trying. I actually got anywhere from 200 to 350 megabytes down. It's supposed to get 25 up, but it's only getting like 9 to 12. And the issue with that, which is obviously faster than the one I'm currently using, but the upload latency is like 3,000 or 4,000. So now I'm like, it's horrible. Like it lags out in games. Sometimes I get disconnected. I tried it yesterday and it was kind of running into these issues as well. And the upload latency sucks. But I did hear that the town beside us, about 10 minutes away, is supposed to be getting fiber lines ran to them this summer. So I do have a ticket in and I'm on the priority list. Like I've been harassing them for a long time. So anyway, they put me on a priority list to try and get fiber linked over here as well. So supposedly they're putting in lines this year. So hopefully it comes to here, and then I will be able to access fiber. There's some huge thing going on in Alberta with the government and everything where they're spending, I can't remember how many billions, but they're trying to throw fiber even out to rural small towns and stuff, which is awesome. They're trying to get fiber pretty much everywhere in Alberta. So that's pretty cool. So hopefully maybe sometime this year I could have that hookup, and that'd be amazing. But I just have to wait and see what happens. So far, I'm solo mining. I'm mining Dutch for Doge, and I've hit Doge Meme, Doge M Coin, World Coin, Digibyte, Earth Coin, and Beers Coin. I have to hit a Doge block next. LOL. Yeah, you're hitting them all, hitting all those little merge coins. Understood. I'll keep my eye on it. What do we got here? Thanks for the gifted. We got a gifted here. I missed it. Oh, I'm scrolling up. I see it. Case Rocker sent 5 Rabid Mining gift memberships. Congratulations to Dan Ballmer. We got Lab M. We got Maskless Ninja nailed one. We got Luis Rios. And then we got MH. Congratulations to all you guys for now getting yourself a green name. Fud. Long time. Thanks for the gifted. We got Case Rocker rocket ship rocking through the main. The main, I don't know what I mean by main. But yeah, awesomeness. How's crypto? I'm kind of up in the air right now on what the markets could look like tomorrow as, we're still kind of down on the 24 on the most part for most coins. But, I'm wondering, is this going to ripple in? Because remember, on weekends, we usually tend to do decent because obviously the manipulation of Wall Street ETFs, they're closed on the weekend unless they pay higher fees for after open hour things or whatever. But, for the most part, I feel if we're seeing a little bit of red today after we had a couple days of green, we could possibly see some bad days Monday, Tuesday coming in forward over this. But we'll just have to wait and see what happens. I hope that's not the case. I hope things continue to rally because we are in the time. Now, in theory, Bitcoin should start dumping a little bit, and that money, if it's not coming out through ETFs, which is manipulation in my mind, if it's actually coming out of straight Bitcoin from exchanges and stuff, that's when altcoin seasons usually start to brew. As Bitcoin takes a dip, but then we start to see alts really start to skyrocket, and that's when we just got to get our, start dumping everything we got, depending on, the wave. So hopefully that starts happening soon, but I don't know. I'm not really sure. So if we're looking at what's the best gainers here. Oh, yeah. Speaking of this, of course, this is QRL is now dead to me. Do you guys know QRL? I know Retro Mike does. Some of you guys might like it. So it's QRL, Quantum Resistant Ledger. It's on RandomX. It's a CPU mineable coin. It's been around for a long time. How long has it been listed on at least CoinMarketCap? I don't know the exact dates, but here we can see 2017. So it's been around since 2017. Obviously, it's not doing 2018 looked like its absolute peak here at $3.20 some cents, but we saw a decent one in 2024, to over $1. It could 2x from here. by the end of the year, hopefully. But the point here is this coin is now dead to me because they think it's a good idea to follow Ethereum and move into a proof of stake platform. They're going from CPU mining, random X, which try button if you think this stream is horrible on the buffering side of the tubes there. QRL, I am holding for a small bag of. So that's the interesting part. So also be strategic in this, because if they are moving the proof of stake, there could be some quick buying pressure when that initial moves happen, or maybe slightly before, because at that point you're going to need coins and stuff to run the node and all that things there. So there could be some buying happening to cause a spike. So it might be a safe bet to wait until that happens and then dump your coins. But yeah, I don't really know. I don't know how it's going to play out. We didn't really see that really happen on Ethereum. So because it was just too damn expensive, you needed 32 Ethereum when it was like what, $4,000 or $5,000. Yeah, not too many people did that. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Hey, Twitch crashed and YouTube buffered. Oh, they're both blowing up now? Oh, man. So they both blew up now. My internet is horrible. This sucks. Absolutely horrible. Thank you, internet, for being, not good at all. I'm going to take this recording. I'm going to send this straight into my ISP and say, look, this is how good your internet is. It's not good at all. It sucks. Wow. Is it back now? Or like, are we back to being alive? Like, I might have to just end it. Say done. This is horrible. This is dumb. All I see is spinny wheels and yellow lines and errors all over the place. What is happening? This is probably the worst day yet. Yeah, sue your internet provider for loss of wages since YouTube is laggy. Yeah, I'm gonna tell them that. I'm taking you to court. You guys are making me go bankrupt and live. Oh, sorry, that's the liberals doing that. Sending me to the food bank. Guys, Canadians, Canada, us in Canada here. Monday, tomorrow, big day for us, huh? Big day for us tomorrow in Canada. Hopefully we see a massive blue wave sweep the nation, because I think if we see red win again, those people, it's probably the fall of Canada. It's gonna suck. Have you tried 5G home internet? Yeah, that's maybe the other one I have is 5G plus. The other internet I have, but the upload speed is high latency. It's like 3 to 4 seconds of latency on the upload speed, where this one is only like 200 milliseconds and the other one's 3 to 4,000. And the upload, it's like the upload speed is a little faster. The download's way faster, like 200 to 300 and some megabytes down, where this one's only like 40. But yeah, the upload sucks because it's so latent. So it's horrible. You need 5G up and down yeah, I need that. That'd be amazing. If I could get 5 gigabyte ups and downs, that would be absolutely insane. I would be like 4K streaming and freaking running nodes. I'd be able to actually mine profitably on CPUs with like Factorn. I'd be able to do crypto fake AI stuff, and I'd be rich if I had good internet. But I can't do any of that stuff, so I'm stuck with just mining coins that have too much hash rate on them. Or not mining at all. Crypto Northern. Hey, where are you from, Northern Crypto and Tech? All Canadians, go vote. We need change. Go, Pierre, go. Load balance the two networks. No more chewed ups BS in Canada. Yeah, let's hope not. Now, I don't want to talk about politics stuff, and who knows, that stuff is really touchy when it comes to platforms like the ones we stream on and stuff. So you say the wrong thing, and next thing you know, you wake up and you don't have a channel anymore. So we better not even get into any of that. Rabbit said liberals. Yeah, I did say that. I said that in a negative way, that hopefully because they will burn us to the ground. So we can't let them win. Hitting walls on my end with buffering. Hit the like so Rabid can up. Yeah, and guys, we need a massive I don't know, donation train going on so we can afford better Canadian internet. Let's do that one. I like that one better. Canadians deserve better. It's like old internet connection. That's how slow you have it. I know it is. It's horrible. It's copper lines coming in. I got old. I don't even know. Like, and I'm not even getting the speeds I'm supposed to get. But I have a technician coming in on Tuesday morning, somewhere between 8 and 5. Technicians coming. I also got a new modem being sent out. So they say that I have a sync issue with my internet. So they say it's something to do with the house connection or something. So we'll see what happens. But it's still not going to be amazing. It'll hopefully at least be back to where it was, where I used to be. I used to stream fine at like 1080 and not have any buffering issues and stuff. And I used to get like the 9 upload speed, like solid. But yeah, like I said, I've only been having like 3 to 4 for the past 3 to 4 months. It's been an issue, and I keep calling them, and they don't listen to me. Finally, they're sending someone out, so we'll see what happens. Plus, they put me on that priority list for fiber, so hopefully they get that done. When you might move to Alberta, move out of Canada. Canadians deserve better. Oh, you're in Ontario, Northern Crypto and Tech. How's things so? Oh, I don't want to talk about this, but it's interesting because you're from Ontario and stuff. I don't have very many viewers from Canada. Most of my viewers are in the U.S., but so it's kind of exciting to see some Canadians, we could chat it up with. So for the most part, greetings from Belgium. First time chat. Black Ghost Devil, what is happening over on the Twitch there? Welcome. What's going down? So yeah, like, what do you see over there? Like, you go to X and you see all these other things, and like all you see is this, the red people all over the place, winning, polls, awesome. But then as soon as you see anybody from like Carney or the Liberal Party or anything post anything, it's just swarmed with people that say, we're done with you, we're done. I'm one of them that's constantly saying all that. We're done, we're moving on. And everywhere I see based on that is this 100% blue conservative. But anything coming out of the media and, straight out of everywhere you see is just straight up liberals are just dominating everything. And it almost reminds me exactly what was going on in the States where, everything was predicting Harris is going to win. And then all of a sudden there was a landslide and they didn't even have a chance. So I'm hoping and feel like that's going to happen here, but I have no idea. But I don't know. It's crazy. So I'm curious of someone that's actually in Ontario. What are you actually seeing there? Because the election is decided mostly from like Quebec and Ontario and stuff. Us in the West Coast and stuff here, there's not enough seats to do anything. The election's won in Ontario and Quebec and stuff right there. So as soon as it's there, we know who's going to win. So I'm curious, what does it feel like there? Is it actually like the news and stuff is telling us? Is it red? Or are you guys feeling like everybody wants a massive change and we're done with the red people? So yeah, anyway, I'm just curious because I don't know anybody except for you guys that are out in Ontario and stuff. So I have no idea what the feel is out there. Like the reality feel. Do Canadians have feelings? Well, not really. Well, yeah, we have feelings. We're always nice and happy and stuff. And we got floppy heads like Terrace and Phillip. That reminds me. Do I have that? Did you guys see this one right here? Where is it? No. This one. Did you guys see this video? Crypto mining in the USA coming to an end. I thought this was funny. I don't want to put on the volume or anything, but look at this. If you click on it, where is it? Okay, this. Where's the Canadian part? Can't find it. Where is it? Okay, we're going through this. Where is it? Oh man, I can't find it. Oh man, where do I have it? I don't remember where it is. No. Over here? No. Over here? No. Oh, there it is. I don't know what I was saying here, but let's see if we can hear it. It does look like it's benefiting other countries, like the country I live in, Canada. So yeah, right there. Yeah, I thought, anyway. If you guys didn't see that, go see that. It's a funny part. Okay, anyway. Rabid gets a copyright for play. Yeah, imagine that. Sorry, you've been copywritten for playing your own stuff. Oh, man, that would be horrible. I can't speak about having a good day. I don't want to ruin. Okay, I get where you're going from. So I'm correct. The narrative from what we see on the TVs is absolutely not right, is what Budweiser's saying. I hope. Anyway, continuing on. Let's talk about crypto stuff. No more about that. And half of you guys out there in the States and Europe and stuff, you don't really care what's going on in Canada anyway. Anyway, let's go. Any other questions here before we start buffering again? What else should I check out? I'm going to close out these nodes here from tabs. Mining calculator. So this is still saying Cubic's number one. Are you guys on Cubic? Anybody on Cubic right now? Because someone who is, let me know what your numbers are by next pay time. Now, that's not going to work because you actually have to track it every day and cross-reference. I'm going to have to do my own test. Wednesday, I'm probably going to forget, but on Wednesday, somebody like in Discord just at me and yell at me or DM me or something, and hopefully I see it. But tell me I got to test it. Like, I'm only going to use something like a 3060 Ti or maybe a 3070. Like, I don't care if this is break even or -1. I want to know how accurate this is. And I'm obviously just going to base it off revenue because that's all that matters. And I'll just calculate my own power price and stuff later. But I want to know. I want to write everything down. We went through this yesterday that I want to see how accurate is this on Cubic, and is Cubic doing this well? Because I really don't think it is. But, you know, you got to actually test it and see. And it's going to be a long test because it takes a week. And then you got to wait an additional week to get paid. And it's going to be insane. Usually my area is strong in the NDPs. But this time, no NDP silent laws. I think people are scared of getting vandalized. A lot of people I talk to say they are voting conservative. Oh, man, that sucks. That's horrible. Like, that's the other, like, I should start a new channel. Rabid politics, and then just, you know, then we can just talk about stuff. I guess start Rabid everything. Rabid crypto trading, Rabid financial advice, Rabid politics. I got Rabid gaming, so that's already a thing. I have to do more gaming videos because that thing is slacking way behind. Things like that. Predictions for Zeph once the audit is over. That's an interesting one. You know, I hope Zeph does well and goes to $400 because then a lot of us are going to be filthy rich, right? Or am I lying or what? Come on. Are you going to be rich if Zeph hits $400 frickin' dollars? Sure, a lot of you will be. But, it's probably not going to do that. But anyway, the point here is it can swing two ways. So the whole purpose of the audit is that obviously there was the what coin was it? Haven. There was the Haven coin, which had this issue in it, and it's funny because day one, as soon as Zeph implemented the reserve coin and the ZSD and stuff, I was like, is this a Haven fork? It's exactly the same as Haven. And Haven backstory is a stable coin that was built on the Monero blockchain. So it only makes sense to implement that to put in your own stable coin and reserve coin on the Zeph blockchain, which is an original fork of Monero. So when they forked that, they forked in this exploit that was part of Haven as well. So because of that, supposedly a whole bunch of reserve coins or something was minted and then swapped over to Zeph and then sold and stuff like that. And that means there's going to be a whole bunch of inflated coins on the Zeph network. So the purpose of this audit is to determine what is the current supply currently of Zeph. Is there going to be a hyperinflated supply because of this exploit, or was it caught early enough that there isn't really much of a inflated supply, or maybe there isn't even an inflated supply at all and everything's normal, which could spark a huge swing in price if that's the case. The other thing is maybe the exploit was there was inflated prices, which we won't find out because it's privacy coin and stuff, but they were not audited. Whether it's an exchange, they don't audit it, or, you know, maybe some user didn't audit it or didn't get the memo, or they forgot, or they're too late, or they just didn't want to. Then any coins that aren't audited by the due date, they're going to be gone from the chain, which means we could see a possible undersupply of Zeph, which would obviously be even more bullish and spike that as well. But the point here is to see what happens. And then obviously, as we know, there's been a whole bunch of he said, she said going on in Zeph. There was a third-party swap platform, kind of like a DEX, that was happening on Zeph early on, and I guess like the owners of that, they were trying to tell the Zeph dev what to do, and the dev was like, you can't tell me what to do. This is my chain. Shut up, type of thing. I'm not doing this. And then they had a mod that was agreeing with this third-party platform, and then, you know, because the dev didn't do what they wanted. They turned into like 5-year-old crybabies, and then they started dumping all their coins, and then they started saying the dev was rug pulling when it was like them that was doing it through their platform. And there's just a whole bunch of stuff going on here. Again, I don't know the direct narrative. Obviously, this audit will help us realize what's actually going on. But end of the day is it'll put a halt to, you know, all those sad 5-year-olds out there that was pushing this super massive FUD campaign onto Zeph. And if everything is good, you know, that should disappear. And those guys have like no merit to anything that they were saying. So a lot of positivity can come out of this. And I think a lot of, you know, price explosions could happen as well. But it comes down to what is the current circulating supply of Zeph after this audit is over. Is it, you know, where it should be? Is it actually, did we lose coins because coins were audited, which in theory could be a bullish thing? Or is it slightly inflated, which could still be a bullish thing? Not that bad of an issue happened. Or is there a massive amount of extra Zeph coins that shouldn't be there? And obviously that would be the worst case scenario. And, you know, it'll go up in a higher market cap, and then it'll be harder to push the price really high at that point. And then people will lose faith, and, you know, it's going to be a rough time. So it all comes down to that. But I think there's more good. I think, you know, even right now, there is at least, I think we can at least get a 2 to 4x out of it, no matter what the news is. But we'll just have to wait and see what happens at this point. The other thing here is I know, like, I've been debating on I'm debating on, you know, should I get like, you know, $200 worth of Zeph just to have a little bit of extra. But as we know, we cannot transfer anything around, and only audited coins will remain. And now there's some exchanges. I've been on the Zeph Discord. I've been trying to get Cookie and some people to confirm the exchanges that have audited. Because keep in mind, most exchanges, you would think they would be audited, especially by now, because there's only like a week and a half left until the audit is over. And, you know, a lot of people in exchanges audited like day one. So they were just, you know, had it done. So to go to an exchange, and if they're not audited yet, and if there's a chance that they might not, like MEXC's one of the largest ones for Zeph there, and they're not audited yet. So I'm up in the air. I use MEXC a lot for a lot of things. And it depends where you live, because, you know, they also don't allow a lot of the states and stuff to use it. There's other places in Canada that can't use it, but in Alberta, I can use it. It has a lot of the coins. There's decent volumes. I use it for almost everything, but they haven't audited yet. So I'm up in the air. Like, I don't want to purchase Zeph on MEXC because they haven't audited that this late into the audit process. So if they don't, all those coins are gone. And that means if you purchase coins, because you cannot move coins on chain right now, you can only audit it. And so you can't send your mine coins to the exchange. You can't get payouts from mining pools. Nothing right now. All sending coins are halted at this point. So if they don't audit and all those coins are gone, you just bought coins on an exchange that lost all your coins. So I would not recommend purchasing any coins if that's something you want to do, unless you have confirmation that they have already audited their wallet. Now, I don't want to say this, but Trade Ogre has audited their wallet. That has been confirmed by the Zeph team, because I've been bringing this up over the past week or now, and so they've been, you know, trying to get confirmations on who has done it so far, and Trade Ogre is one of those that actually did it already. So that's good, but some of the large ones have not. Obviously, it's probably harder to, depending how many coins they have and stuff, but yeah, I don't know. And, you know, there's a whole bunch of up in the air, because I think it could be a big gamble process to try to get some coins where they're only like 50 cents right now, over it going to maybe, you know, back to $50, $100, $400. Like, we don't know. You know, maybe even $10 Zeph would be huge gains coming in up only 50 cents right now. So we'll see what happens. I don't really know. How do you know when an exchange is audited? So that's where we're just getting it. Like Cookie, the mod from Zeph and stuff, he's been, you know, continuously contacting exchanges, because I want to know this information. I've been pushing for this in the Zeph Discord to see, you know, where is a safe place if nothing is audited yet. And he's been getting the confirmations and stuff from the exchange. So it's still kind of third party. We can't see for that, but, you know, he's been mentioning exchanges that have been audited, or at least confirmed to them that they've been audited. So that's pretty much the only kind of way to know right now. We still don't even know if it actually is or not. Yeah, Trade Ogre, the best there is. Yeah, that's what I mean. I don't want to say Trade Ogre because we all know what's happened. They've been getting a bad name. Like, they still not unlocked any Kaspa. Like, I don't even know. Like, at this point in time, like, everyone pretty much knows you're probably not getting your Kaspa. Some people have been able to withdraw Kaspa over the past month or two. That's the thing. People are actually getting it out. So, is it going to come out? I don't know. Just keep on trying if you got some stuck there. But yeah, I don't know. It's rough. But, you know, at this point, if they're going to hold it all and instead of having it, just remove it already and say, all right, we stole your coins, or, you know, we lost it in some wallet dispute or something stupid. But, you know, just get rid of it instead of just having it sit there dangling in front of everyone's noses. J-Rod, one of my buddies has used them a lot in the past. Non-KYC, I've used that for some smaller coins as well. Speaking of smaller coins and newer coins, we do have this right here. SRB Miner Multi 2.8.4 is the latest version. It looks like there's a new CPU mineable coin with a 2% dev fee. Whatever this is. CLC crypto. CLC hash. So there's this. Performance improvement for algorithm curve hash. Isn't that? Curve hash. Curve hash. Curve hash. That was what's it called? What's that coin called? Why can't I picture it? It's mostly proof of stake now. Oh my gosh, why can't I think of it? I don't know, I can't remember now. Oh, what the heck? Pulsar, is that Pulsar? Was that Pulsar? That's what it was. I think Curve Hash was Pulsar, wasn't it? Anyway, what is this? CLC crypto, is that in here? CLC? CLC. Here we go. Collider coin, Equihash. Is that right? Does that make sense? Equihash. Is that a CPU algorithm? I don't know if that sounds right. There's so many different Equihashes too. There's Equihash 123, Equihash this, Equihash something. So maybe just straight up Equihash is CPUs, or this is going to have a GPU miner sometime soon as well. I don't know, but right now it doesn't look like there's any pools. I imagine our plant should have something. I don't know what's going on here. Maybe you got to mine to your own node. I don't know what's going on here, but interesting. New CPU coin. Well, that's some time. Rabid mining. I saw a new project on Bitcoin Talk under altcoin announcements. Oh, CLC Centrix SRB miner did an update 4 days ago to support it. I'm not running yet on my end, not chilling. Well, that's some time. Not Calder coin. CLC Centrix. Oh, is that a different one? This isn't the right one? It's Centrix or something. So it's not even listed here at the moment. I wonder if our plant has any. Let's just. Our plant. No, that's miner stat. I don't want that. Get off. Thank you. Our plant. Pool, our plant. That's X. How come, did they not show up in Google? Okay, I must have like some defaulted thing to our plant. Anything popping up? Our plant, no miner stat. All right, so that's not working. So let's just go into, RTM. Is our plant still mining on RTM? There we go, our plant. New coins, left-hand side. Let's go to here. Nope, can't see it to there. This one, nope. This one, nope. What the heck? Oh, you can't really see anything here. All right, I apologize. So I'm just going to go through the list right quick, see if I see anything. Cryptex, no. Anything new here? I don't see it on our plant. All right. So yeah, I don't know. I have to look into it. You might have to run your own node or something possibly. But yeah, a new project is available. SRB miner. Looks like it's the miner. We'll see. No pools I found other than the one they gave. Oh, they gave one somewhere? Rabid, what you tossed your CPUs at? Nothing right now. You want to see my CPU? This is my farm right now. Engage. Rabid mining CPU GPU farm is currently looking like this. Off. Nothing. It's done. It's over. It's over, guys. It's over. So yeah, there's nothing running right now. I got like almost $200 in hive funds to just rock away forever. And I don't, and it's not mine. That's why I'm planning on turning them on. It's not mining because, there's probably zero profit out there. There is something out there, I imagine. I just got to dig into it, look for it. Maybe I'll even try some cubic just for something to do. I want to see how the XMR thing plays out. You know, I might turn on 1 or 2 rigs, test some stuff out, and see if I turn on the rest. But yeah, we'll play around and see what happens. He tossed him at RPM, and RPM tossed him money. CLC is on Lucky Pool. Lucky Pool. Isn't that a big Veers coin pool? Lucky Pool. See, oh, maybe that's where I seen it before. I just want to go to Veers coin right quick. Oh, I'm thinking Luck Pool, not Lucky Pool. Okay, Luck Pool. All right. All right. All right. All right. So let's go to Luck Pool. Luck Pool for miners. There's a luckpool.net and a luckpool.org. What the heck? Which was the actual luck pool? .net or .org? Huh. Well, let's see which one has the coin. Oh, this has luck pool. This one's Veers only. Hybrid mining. Okay. So it must be the .org. This must be luck pool. Connect. Luck pool, big farm. Okay, what? Oh, Hush, Komodo. Hey, that doesn't have any of this either. What's Hush? Komodo, Z Classic, Zen. Is this like another wrong pool here? Luck pool. Is there another luck pool we're not aware about? Luckpool.net. .net is real luck pool. And that's right up here. Okay. Luckpool.net. Veers. Payouts. They only have Veers coin though? Like why? What's happening? Wait, let's go back to this. Veers coin. Veers coin is all I see. I don't know, but Retro Mike is here. He can set up a pool. Everyone go to Retro Mike's pool when he sets it up. If you want to try a new CPU mineable coin, that'll be the easiest way. No, I don't know. I'm not saying he's setting that up, but I'm not sure. I don't know. It's not showing up in any of those. Not even Rig 5. Yeah, Rig 5 staying home though. I didn't sell Rig 5. Rig 5 stayed here. He's not going anywhere. As Hero Miners confirm audit Zeph wallet. All pools, I believe, are audited. The pools have to be on the newest version in order to mine them in the hard fork hit. So yeah, all the pools that I'm aware of, like I could be wrong, but they were a mandatory update when the Zeph audit fork was to come in. So yes, they are on that. And the reason they're not paying right now is because all transfers are halted on the Zeph chain. But yes, all coins currently being minted and mined right now are audited Zeph. It's all audited stuff. So it's the Zeph that's going to remain on chain. And then once, so what's going to happen next is after May 7th, they're going to evaluate and see if the majority of the network has audited, then they're going to continue on and go through checking out the supply and everything, which should take a couple weeks. And then they're going to release another hard fork, which will then implement the chain back to its normal state, which will remove all unaudited coins from the chain. All audited coins will remain, and the network, all transfers and everything will be open again. And at that point, pools will be paying the miners for the coins that's been stacking up in the pools because transfers and stuff will be enabled again. And then Zeph should be running back to normal. You know, hopefully by the end of May, Zeph should be back to normal. But we'll see and see what happens there. Lucky Pool. I was putting in Luck Pool. It's Lucky Pool, not Luck Pool. Lucky Pool. Let's try this. Lucky Pool. That's Luck Pool. Lucky. Okay, lucky.io. Is this the pool? Luckypool.io. Nirma Macho Cyberchain Core CLC. This must be it. CLC. This one right here. Is this it? CLC hash. Clicking. Loading. Thinking, spinning. Wow. Oh, there we go. The famous YouTube. Look at, I'm trying to open a web page and my freaking stream's cutting out. My internet is horrible. Absolutely horrible today. Wow. It's not even loading this. Like, refresh? Come on, what's happening here? Close some browsers. Like, some browser tabs. I am hurting. I am absolutely hurting on the internet aspect right now. This is bad. Oh my gosh. Load. Have you heard anything regarding ZX, or is it dead at this point? I'm not sure. I haven't logged in for a while, but supposedly people have been withdrawing from there as well. I got to check my Warthog. I don't have much there, but I got some. So I got to see if I can finally withdraw that or not. But I think it depends on the coin. I think the USDT, I've seen people in Discord complaining about that. So that might still be on lockdown and not being able to be sent out, which would suck. So how do you sell anything? Because then it'll go to USDT and then you're stuck there anyway. So I don't know, but it sounds like some coins are you can transfer out. But again, I haven't tried it or anything yet to confirm. What the heck? Yeah, so I can't check that out right now. So I'm just going to put that in my bookmarks here. And then we'll see what happens. You know, maybe we'll record a video. Brand new CPU coin, get on ASAP. Network quadruples in a day, and then there's no profit anywhere. I bookmarked it. I'll check it out after the stream sometime later today or something and see what it's all about. Belgium be liberal, also before after election more nationalist and socialist. Welcome Black Coast Devil. What do you think gone happened to XRP? I'm not really sure. I'm not no crypto analysis or anything. XRP is obviously a coin that goes against everything crypto stands for, in my opinion. I like mining coins. That's what I do with is mining. XRP is a banker's coin, and you know, most likely it'll probably do something because, you know, banks and stuff, but you know, I don't really care about it, so I'm not really sure. I don't follow it, so I don't know what it's going to do at all. Hacked. They stole about 1,000 chlor coins. Ouch! 1,000 chlor from you? That sucks. LFG. Sent. Seed phrase is gone. Hack for the win. Keylogger activated. Yeah, I just got keylogged probably. Great. It's over. I'm done. Everything's gone. I gotta finish testing that 9950X3D so I can get the rest of those numbers out for you guys, and then I can install. I can put that into my workstation with the new motherboard and everything, and then at that point I'll be having a fresh Windows install as well. So if I'm keylogged right now, I'm okay with it because I'm gonna be doing a fresh install as long as I get that done pretty darn soon. Because if I start putting in passwords, obviously, you know, it'll get keylogged. That's a bad day. I see their market's up a bit, but how are you selling and getting rewards? USDT or something else? What else we got here? Not too much more on the questions, huh? Any more questions? But looks like we've been here. It's 12 o'clock. My internet is doing absolutely horrible, so we're probably going to be wrapping this one up here any second here, guys. Just going through some comments here. See what else we got. It's Lucky Pool. Yeah, I'm blind. Well, I don't know why I kept thinking Luck Pool. I missed the Y. Why did I miss the Y? Is the question. Anyway, guys, I guess we're going to wrap this one up. I do appreciate all you guys for showing up to this live stream. I will see you all in the next one.
Rabid out.